Welcome to USL Live into Week 3 of Season 53 of the Unified Skirmish League. I'm your host, Romulocks, and you're here to watch a face-off between V2 and Out for Blood. For more information on the teams, match statistics, and how you can sign up to play in the Unified Skirmish League, we ask that you please visit uslzone.com. Joining me in the commentary booth for tonight's match, I'm privileged to welcome in my esteemed guests, Bowen.
Hey, yo.
And Fausto.
Hello, hello.
Guys, I wasn't satisfied with one league admin, so I got two. And thank you both for being here. This has been a crazy week in USL as players were swapping teams like it was the middle of the offseason. But we are excited to see the meeting tonight between V2 and Out for Blood. Perhaps no team is more impacted by Out for Blood in the recent player swaps. A huge loss in Week 1 to Darkslayers was a surprise to many match predictions, but they bounced back in Week 2 with a 17-kill victory over Weaponized Autism. But then the transfer window struck as Eric, Yosh, and Bonds were added to the roster, but then they lost some talented players in Mecha, Leak, and Victim. The impact of those gains and losses remains to be seen, and tonight's game against V2 may be an easy win on paper, but this season has certainly shown that every opponent needs to be taken seriously, and Out for Blood needs to get to work on their game plan and team chemistry in these vital midseason weeks ahead of playoffs. For V2, this is yet another rough draw for them in a schedule that seems to finally be tapering off in difficulty. Being matched up against Birds in Week 1, followed by a crushing loss to Season 27 in Week 2, can be disheartening. But we've seen some real improvement from Ghost Squad despite those tough losses. Perhaps the most shocking has been the performance from native CTFer Karatank, who currently leads the squad in kills at 11, and who is booted and then re-added in some midweek drama by Bax, who is now, just newsflash, been removed as a co-captain from this team. CT is back, Bax is out, and they're going to need all the help they can get. Panel, let's ask Bowen first. Did Out for Blood come away from midseason trades better or worse off this week? And how do these changes give V2 a shot to steal things, or do they?
Much better. I mean, they picked up a lot of talent in this wave of people switching back and forth. I think this gives V2 less of a chance, honestly. And I NT'd with OFB last night, and I'm not, a great Marine. But we made it pretty rough on V2 last night. So I don't see a lot positive coming out of this.
Fausto?
Kind of echoing what Bowen mentioned, I think Out for Blood does look stronger here. I'm curious to see who's going to be leading tonight. I know that for the first couple of weeks they mentioned that, Mecca's out, and well, he's still out. So I'm assuming it's going to be a mixture of Eric, Mountain, and ISO. That's what I'm anticipating. I don't think it's going to be much of a competitive match. I think it's going to be a landslide victory. I do foresee V2 trying some finicky ambushings that probably won't work, some ambushes that won't work, but hopefully it's fun to watch. I don't think it's going to be close, but I hope it's at least entertaining for the community.
Well, we talked about too many cooks in the kitchen for Out for Blood before. They lost some of those cooks in Leak and in Mecha, but they gained Eric. I do think that there's more of a solidified leadership now in Eric and ISO, both of whom have been leaders before, along with Apollo. You've got and Mountain for that matter. You still have a lot of very strong voices on the roster, but I think you have less maybe conflicting views of what a team should do at this point. Particularly with Eric and ISO playing together so many seasons. I think they have a pretty good rapport together. And yeah, I agree with you actually, Bowen. I think this could be stronger, and that's surprising to say, given that Mecha and Leak are the two you lost. You know what I'm saying? But let me get some rosters here started. For Out for Blood, we have one, aka Hop, Apollo, ISO, Shadow, aka Eric, Shasta, Danny, aka Samara, the Mountain, and Water. Water coming in as that medic. So you got who? Water and Apollo are your meds? Yep. Okay. So Apollo going back to med now, full time, it looks like. For V2, we have Cannibal, Enemy, Ghost, Cow, MTR3, Northeast, Smackrock, and that dude. I assume Northeast is the ever-changing name of Bax. Is that fair? I think that has to be the case.
I believe so.
Yeah, thank you, Nora. That absolutely has to be the case. So, a predictable lineup for V2. It's kind of who you expected to see. I'd like to see more out of Cal this week. Ghost probably needs to put up some more kills for his team. Enemy is a guy who really can do a lot for this team. You should not be underestimated. I think he's a very underrated Marine overall, but it depends on how he fits in with this crew. Yeah, we some questions over there, but I do think this is going to be a pretty strong one-sided bout in favor of Out for Blood. I'd go probably by 50 kills. I don't know about you guys, Fausto, Bowen, if you guys want to weigh in. What do you think is going to happen?
Sorry, having some drama in the cabin's chat. I think this game is going to be out of hand. I expect, this map is hard to hide on, especially when you're on the right side. So I fully expect V2's. This is probably going to be a 80, 90 kill win for OFB. I'll give it 95 to 20.
I'm gonna meet somewhere in between both of you guys. I think it's gonna be like a 60-point spread from Out for Blood. I think its score is gonna be closer to about maybe 80 to 21, somewhere on there, give or take.
What was your score again, Bowen? I'm sorry, just getting it noted here.
Let's say 95 to 20.
Oh, so a 70 for Bowen, a 60 for Fausto, and I'm going 50. I'm hopeful that V2 can control it a little bit more, but maybe I'm give them too much credit. It is Apollo's map, after all, a smaller map where the game's on here where it's very difficult to hide for both teams. So V2 going south off the jump. Looks like Out for Blood wants to meet them early, splitting into two teams. Got a few, looks like they're going through north, but sending the majority south. Got a solo.
Yeah, I fully expect OFB is just going to push forward here. They got a little bit of a stop here at the southern choke. Maybe they're going to give a little bit of respect, but
yeah, I'm interested to see Eric going way north there. I mean, I thought there was to be pushing V2 nonstop, 8 on 8, but I guess he's just looking for a camp up north.
Well, I think that they're going to slow roll it on this first battle, and then once the slaughter is on, it'll be a lot faster. But I think they're going to take their time corralling them to see if they do anything shifty on this first play.
Who's the panel's player to watch?
For both sides or one side?
Both.
Bowen, you want to go?
Sorry, forget your question.
I would say players to watch. I would say ESO for Out for Blood, and I'd say Ghost for V2. I think Ghost has to perform this week. He's the leader, as well as probably one of their most productive Marines. So I think he needs to be a big producer, but ESO is definitely going to be the murderer in this game, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, ESO and Eric for OFB. Eric is going to get that pushy mentality, and against this team, it's going to just run over him.
Yeah.
And then V2, I mean, yeah, Ghost. Enemy can do some fun stuff if he's listening well. So that's my guys.
I'm going to say Out for Blood's player to watch for me is going to be Danny. He popped off last week.
Mountain gets a lock on Cannibal right there.
Northeast
down.
For V2.
Yeah. Backs for V2. Makes sense. Oh, Cal is cut off. Cal is going to go down here, be the third death rather. Second death. OFB have lost 2.
Yeah, Eric got caught by himself there.
Oh, man. Who got the kill on Eric?
You can tell by the spam macros.
Fantastic. I missed the macros. Let me see him. Bax goes down now. 7 to 2 now. But I mean, V2 starts better than that's probably a good start for them.
Yeah, I mean, it makes OFB have to back up a little bit so they can pick up 2 guys, right? But
another guy who had a great week last week is Samara, aka Danny. Just a real dominant. I think he was 10-4 in a very close game. Did very well with that game.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, Danny was very patient last week. He was really interesting. He was really fun to watch. Just very technically good play.
I will say that if V2 wants to kind of slow it down a bit, they should kind of do what Lawn Mortar did earlier and just do south, one battle north, the next south, north, and that just kills time off the clock.
Yeah, and MTR3, you've got this nadir option that they're hopefully going to utilize here, which Apollo's map is not the worst one to use a nadir on, that's for sure. Always going to do a check-in on Eric, and he's fighting one-on-one with Bax again up north. He laughs at Bax as he throws out his chain sword.
Let's see if MTR3 can make any magic happen with the nadir here.
Ooh, big nade knocks Cannibal down. MTR in a bad position. Ghost takes the wall.
Oh, he got the medic though.
Cannibal down. ESO doing work there with the LMG. Also Hop, frankly. Got to give kudos to him. Hop doing some work early. Ooh, nice heal by Water there. Hop taking a few too many shots. Cal down again. Bax falls back for the rest of his team. 14-3. And as OFB fall out down south, it has been completely out for Blood's game so far.
If I'm B2, I'm pushing out left here.
Yeah.
They know that they saw him going south. I would push out left and set a little ambush out.
Not sure when this happened, but Llama and Azu is in for V2.
Yep, just happened.
Okay. Didn't see a sub notice.
Yeah, it literally just happened a second ago.
You're good. Oh, you're
we
good.
didn't use the sucker man, so.
They're going to meet Eric again down south. K5
Yeah.
looks like V2 is pushing straight south. A team of 4, and a team of 4 is pushing down road here shortly.
You know, a lot of people contending that Llama and Azu is a possible cave beast this season. We'll see this
I don't know.
game.
He's
This
been
is a
playing
big
for
one.
so long.
Well, no, it's not necessarily a new player anymore. It's a top-performing player on a bottom squad.
No. But I didn't know he was from CTF. I didn't know he had been playing for so many years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Llama goes down, though. Gets caught by ESO up top.
Yeah, he was out of position pretty hard there.
Oh, they're getting swarmed now.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at V2 here, they are like all over the map here. Like they can't pick a direction to move.
Not a lot of organization. This top group seems to be a little more organized than the rest, but 5 guys being organized and 3 not does not help.
No, not against a squad like this for sure.
Well, I mean, I know that MTR killed Paul earlier in the previous battle, but I don't see him getting many mortar kills. And that's one of the strengths of being a nader, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the main reasons to go nader, yeah.
If you're not getting mortar kills, you're probably wasting a position.
I agree. Oh, ESO went down.
Llama got him.
Nice job, Llama. Cal goes down on the right. Enemy about to follow him. V2 hold, but back says, no, I'm not. Hold my beer, sir. And now he can't cross back. They're mocking him.
ESO will be responding shortly. He's at plus sign, so he'll be in about 20 minutes. Let's see if V2 can take advantage of it.
Eric and Apollo, bad position here. But they get out because of Hop. Hop with a huge law gets Cannibal. And then Eric cleans up on Smack. Good dodge there.
Ooh, Apollo almost ate that nade there, too.
Good dodge there from Eric on that nade with using his thruster.
AT is sort of the bane for nader. If you have that dash up, it just is no threat.
Ooh, Llama just destroyed Mountain. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Worked him.
Eric finishes that kill up nicely. Eric having a game out here, son.
Yeah, Llama has incredible aim. Like if you get this guy, toned into positioning a little bit better, he's going to be very dangerous in future seasons.
Yeah, Hop, ESO, and Mountain tied with 5 kills each. But yeah, Llama doing what we said he would.
Ooh,
There's
almost a mortar kill on Paulo there.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one actually.
Ghost goes down there, gets streamed out. Shasta, really good hits from him. Haven't seen a lot from Shasta so far this season.
Yeah, Cal needs to work on his dodging there. I mean, he got worked by just one stream.
Yeah, I know he was trying to go out there and save Ghost, but Ghost was way out in front. Like, it shouldn't even
Correct.
bother with that.
You see the way when Llama turns there and he shoots and hits every single bullet on ESO before he died? Like, his accuracy is solid. His positioning needs the help. It's just true about CTF players in general.
They're saying cross lines. I did not.
I didn't see that.
Well, apparently did.
Apparently, yeah. Our refs are doing a phenomenal job this evening.
Yeah, that last game had a potential to be pretty controversial, but DP, all credit to him, did a really good job on refereeing that game.
Oh,
Bax gets lit up by Mountain behind the Porcupine. Llama has been spec'd for crossing lines, as we noted a minute ago. So it's an 8v8 again. Enemy goes down. Cal may go down here because he's too close to the line. He is. Cal, you got 250 energy, my man. Draw back and use it. That was not a good moment.
So do we think that Smack is going off on his team right now, or you think he's keeping his composure?
That audio I listened to was such a nothing
I heard it
burger.
too.
It was such a nothing burger. I've been yelled at more than that on any other spot I've been on.
Yeah, you should have heard Bowen on Nexus, man.
I knew that was coming.
My goodness.
I knew that was coming.
Talk about a something burger.
Yeah.
We all three were on Nexus for the listeners to know. But that one game we won, though, was so great.
Yeah, it was against Mountain Squad,
team,
right? What are they
called?
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
We worked them.
That was a great game.
That was fun, man. Another mortar.
Me and Chompy and Stoink on the flank. Oh, great times.
Yeah, so I think MTR is throwing mortars where the players currently are, but he needs to anticipate where they're moving to.
Yeah. Track's doing a good job of keeping the pressure over here on the right, but they're caught in a really bad choke. You need to decide left or right, and they're going left. Smack goes left, but nobody goes with him there for a second.
I don't think left is the right option. I mean,
one or the other.
Such a death trap.
If you're gonna be out there, you got to do something. Make it happen. Trax goes down. They're pushing left. You need to push left together.
Oh, Ghost killed Hop.
Nice angle from Bax and Ghost there. Nice work.
Apollo gets laced.
Some work there.
Goes down. Eric flees. MTR using that deagle, or whatever it's called now. Sorry, we changed.
Yeah, I think it is.
Danny running on the right, the rest of the team on the left. ESO probably in the worst position. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. ESO gets saved on the Porcupine by water. Now they're pushing back. As OFB gets a north team here. Slowly. Ghost caught out.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Ghost,
he's
one shot.
Eating every bullet.
Oh,
nice.
But he takes Danny in a big moment.
Huge shrap. Huge shrap. Great steam from Back. Oh, Back's about to drop too to Eric again.
Oof. Eric got that one macro from Bax, and he's just not let up on him since.
Eric has been a man possessed today, honestly. Cal going down. Trax going down.
Yeah, SmackDown.
OFB down. Has been unleashed. 44-9 with 16 minutes to go. Another half of this game. They're on pace to, I think, go with the 70 for Bowen predicted.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a huge
yeah.
spread. Well, he said a 70 spread, so let's see how it goes. I mean, there's still a lot of time on the clock.
Actually, it looks like it might be Fausto who got nailed on the nose with 50 at this pace. 88 to 18.
No, you were 50. I was 60.
Oh, 60. I don't know.
Yeah.
Math is not my strong suit, clearly.
You're still thinking about a season 27 and birds, I can tell.
What an intense game. What an intense game. I am. I'm still, the blood is pumping, man. It's going to be tough to go to sleep.
I don't want to know where that blood's flowing to.
Oh, man. Oh, man. It's going to take it out on Marvel Rivals later.
True. I would not want to be honey at home. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, you don't say much. Look at
Fantastic's my bae. I may go pour off some of that steam of Fantastic.
My God, Trax, dodge a bullet, man. Jesus.
So Hop is baiting Smackrock on enemy 2v1, and they can capitalize on them. Smackrock's gonna drop here to a nice flank.
Oh, enemy.
You see 4 people going after Eric on the north here. Let's see who gets a kill.
Ghost
there you
down.
go. If they can slow the OFB down, they're gonna have a respawn to their right in about 15 seconds. They just gotta wait it out. But so far they are.
Yeah.
Here comes Track.
Hop on the south side. If he's got a law, he's dangerous down there. I don't think he does. And now he's going back to that east team.
ESO shifts over to Mesa. They're coming down Mesa, but they get stalled.
Good bio from Biso there.
Apollo solo flanking.
Look at ESO.
God,
he sees the opening
in.
and he just dives. Dive.
I can hear him now. Push these pussies. What do we do?
Probably not far off.
There you go. Good fall. Let's see him jumping some work here. Oh, who did that? Was that Smack?
No, I think it was Cannibal. Look like medic bullets, I think.
Oh, you're right. It's Cannibal. Is that
oh,
Kevin's
man,
brother?
Yeah, he's way out.
Confirm Cannibal and Kevin live in the same household.
You leveled out, I think, but oof.
I mean, some good chances here for V2. 47-12. They've slowed the game down. They put pressure on. Eric gets a kill on Ghost though there, so it may be the hunt may be on right now. Trax in a one-on-one with Eric, and Shasta interrupts it. Rude.
Yep, Cannibal got taken out. See that dude coming in. There we go.
ESO getting this top position, going for Cal, who gets stuck on a physic. Cal, unfortunate deaths all day today, my man. Get your head in the game.
Down in med, but not falling. You know what? Very true, Abath. The medic was the one that got specced. I think it's time to leave whenever that happens. You know, Cal's a good medic. Cave Beast potential, sure. I think Llama is probably my favorite for Cave Beast this season.
Where did Llama go? What, did they take him out?
Oh.
We're just swapping up every death? Is that what's going on here?
I don't know what happened there. He must suspect himself, actually.
I definitely would put
No,
Llama in.
remember he crossed earlier.
Oh, yeah, but
yes, he did.
He never got back.
Right. Yeah. He never got back.
Yep, they never called him back in.
I would definitely put
Maybe
Llama
never got
in
back.
for MTR3 right now, though, for sure. At this moment.
Yeah.
We don't need the nader. We need pressure.
So Ghost is putting some pressure underneath that H4 rocks, but it's going to be a tight squeeze. Mac has a good angle. He needs to start pushing down there. They can capitalize on this road team here. And they can focus Danny out.
Hits.
Here comes a mortar. Here comes a mortar. I don't know what MTR is waiting for, but
he wants the perfect exact moment. Waiting on it.
See, like he shoots where they're at, not where they're going. Look at that.
Yeah. I mean, they were there like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Cal takes a law, and the attack is faded. Bax is the last to give it up.
Goes 2 hour in front. There you go.
Goes down as well. The rest are falling out. Enemy, probably the smartest one, to say, "What are you guys doing? We need to get out."
Yeah. MCR with a little bit of pressure there, but he's I mean, nothing against him, but he's just taking up a slot right now. As kind of mentioned,
Just a lot of match left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracks going down again. Guys, don't be dying twice in one battle. You know, I don't mean to be brutal, but I think that dude has been the better medic of the two today on V2.
Does Cal come from CTF as well, I'm assuming?
I think so, yes. And I've
Okay.
had some compliments for him in the past. That today is not that day.
Yeah, he's staying in the pocket too much there. He's not aware of the surroundings. I mean, it could be a couple of the players around him, but still,
Yeah,
if somebody's not listening, you need to fall back.
I don't mean to be discouraging, but there's just some choices that are just questionable for sure.
It's that half and half mentality that we see a lot of squads like Nexus and Evolution and V2 run into, right? Is this, half guys push, half guys fall, and you end up with just people spread out.
We're running into physics, not dodging. Bax is in a tough spot. Cal doing the best he can to keep him alive right now, though.
Oh, nice heals.
Yeah, gets them all out.
That was great.
Compliments to him on that. That dude gets a heal on Smack. Almost gets a double heal. He's going down, though.
That was a little. Why he kept going southeast there.
That was a little flashy spin on the
yeah.
Try to incorporate a catwalk maneuver.
Oh, nice stream by Bax on Mountain there.
Oh, Cal goes down. Llama coming in hard.
Llama, he's going
Shasta.
for Apollo.
Oh, almost got one more shotgun.
Every player I go to is
if I'm V2 there, I push down south. I push down south there on V2 to reposition.
Yeah.
70 to 16 with 8 minutes remaining. Yikes. This is a step back, I think, for V2 so far this week. Less organization. The constant substitutes are probably not helping, although that may just be time to get guys playtime. And I understand that compulsion, but
I mean, I do respect the fact that V2 looks like there's at least somewhat of a game plan there. They're kind of moving in the same area, but maybe not on the same page. They just need to work on a couple things. I don't see them that active, honestly, during the week.
Interestingly, Danny has kind of snuck in to take first place with 14-1. Isa with 13-1.
I told you he was my player to watch.
Eric, 12-2.
Here comes Eric.
We talked about Danny having a good week last week. I didn't think he was having it so far this game, but my God.
Like this is another thing that I'm watching people do a lot in these squads is like, why are you sitting in that choke right there with the barricades? There's no reason to sit in there.
Llama takes Eric out.
Gonna get focused.
Actually, I think Enemy got the kill, but that was a Llama kill.
Like he just doesn't miss bullets. Look at that guy.
Somebody needs to take him under the wing, show him the game. He needs to get an RRU spot. On birds.
Yeah, true. I mean, if that is Shock Tarts, I haven't heard that was for sure, but
wait, who's that?
It was Shock Tarts, aka Zaloy, I think was his other alias in Skirmish.
Yeah.
I know that name. Yeah.
He came in a couple seasons ago and played Marine really well, like shockingly well, and everybody thought he was somebody else.
Yeah, I'm still convinced that it's a hider, but I mean, I don't know who it is. So,
I mean, he played very well. It was fun to, and I heard him talk on voice several times, and I did not know the voice. So,
right.
I mean, I didn't inherently know them, but there's a lot of guys I don't have their, like Typhoon the other night. I don't have Typhoon's voice memorized.
I do now.
We need to have Kevin take MTR under his wing for mortar training.
Yeah,
MTR can be very effective. Kevin, help a brother out.
Oh, Llama on a reload. No, he's gone.
83-18, the lead stretches with 6 minutes remaining in this game. Ghost needs to get his guys together on the same page and mount just one more good battle. I need to see it from you. One more good battle, V2. And I did pick up Danny for my fantasy team, and I just
Good
want
for
to point
you.
that out.
Yeah, same.
Also, I also had you bum.
Yeah. I went 8-3.
Only 8-3. What are you doing?
No, it should have been more. But hey, man, that's what happens.
I'm okay.
Off night.
At least you played, unlike Typhoon, who ruined.
True. Yeah, I think
was
it won
on
by like 55.
I was on a lot of Fausto watch duty that game.
Yeah. I think we had a few one-on-ones too.
We did.
Yeah, leading DPR Mercy. I can't see the name there.
Cal, dodge a bullet, my man. You got to stay there.
Eric's been in the right position pretty much majority of this match. Good for him.
Turn and help
Let's
enemy.
see what Max does here.
Turn and help enemy. Go south.
Yeah, I think the wheels have just fallen off. I don't think anybody.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they're giving up now.
Yeah, because they are just everywhere.
They are at this moment. Poor guys. 4 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. 91-18, and it has turned into a bit of a scrimmage.
Yeah, this is rough to watch. I will say that somebody from Dark Slayer's chat that used to be on System Air back in the day said that Smackrock is 0-12.
Ooh. That's just not what you want to see from a veteran leader like that. This is a game where he needs to pick up some kills.
I will not say who it was, but it does rhyme with Yumi 2K.
See, I kind of knew already.
I like how you add the 2K on.
Yeah.
That was the rhyme part.
Yeah. What was the Yumi? I didn't say Uni. Yumi.
Well, now you said his name.
Rhymes with Universal 2K.
Yeah, Yumi. Yeah, Universal 2K.
Well, I've been talking in the preseason about how Brill and Universal are basically interchangeable. They play so similar in my mind. And then tonight they have like the same score the whole time. It was so weird. They're
good dudes, man. They're always in good positions.
Yeah, they both give you what you want.
Oh, Mountain. Oh, Water healed him so well, but Bax had a kill there on Mountain.
Oh,
to your
big
point,
wall.
I will say that they're both keyboarders as well, Rom.
Play a classic game. Uni getting a little better. I think his long distance shooting is a little better, but Brill does a pretty good job at holding chokes. I think maybe a little better than Uni does. It's like they kind of both have advantages and disadvantages.
I will say that Bro has amazing laws, and Uni's good at like holding, like I said, like a one-on-one choke. He can play. He knows when to fall
I
back.
think so for sure. Yeah. I think Brill
knows how to push very well.
Yeah, I think Brill's better if he's like on a flank or something. But.
Oh, Ghost, kind of, man. I mean, I know nobody's leading, but man, just another kill.
Bowen was right. 70s might go to 80s actually.
I was
getting pieced up. That dude.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Oh man, some significant accuracy there from ESO.
Nice nades. Come
Gonna
on, Cal.
to-
Hug it out, brother.
Oh
wow.
my God! How did he survive that?
How did he survive that?
Oh, he misses the bio though. Damn.
Yeah, can't
Huge
find a
heals
living
from Cal
player.
there.
Yeah.
Enemy and backs underneath trying to make something happen there. They don't got a medic, though. They need to wait for that dude.
Getting ready to cross the 100 threshold.
There you go.
OFB, is this their arrival, guys? Is this saying they're on the board? Are they a
a lot of the
competitor?
dudes in that squad are great. Oh, they're a competitive squad for sure. Just, they got to play another tough squad, for sure.
Yeah.
Nice
the
ball.
Weaponized Autism was a win. They lose to DS, but I think this is a very different team than the one that played DS. I think even the way they're playing is different.
Yeah, I would love to see a rematch of DS and OFB in the playoffs, honestly. I think that'd be a good match to watch.
I think so too.
Yeah, they look very confident here for sure.
Yeah. I think are we missing anybody? Yosh isn't in. But anybody that we're missing that's Ghost just walks into a grenade from Mountain. Oof. Oof. As Yosh would say.
They're going to push up into the lines. Good law.
That was a good law.
Yeah. Trying to see who fired it. I think it might have been Smack.
Oh, no.
And that mortar is just
that
nowhere.
Mortar was nowhere. MTR, no offense, has been the least effective player in this entire game.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that Smack is 0-15 at the moment.
I still think MTR has been less effective.
There's been no pressure from him at all this game.
Like I'll watch Smack for 2 seconds and you'll be able to see what he like. If that dude doesn't block all of his bullets.
Yeah, MTR's got a kill, man.
Oh, Llama goes down. That dude. Oh, now over. Oh, shoot. That's an
111 to 25. This got a bit above my score.
Well, I think this refuels, that kind of recalibrates the question about who wins 112-25 in a game of V2 versus Law and Mortar. Very interesting to talk about going forward. Out for Blood win this one by a landslide. This is ugly. 112-25. Not sure where to begin with that one except to break down what happened, which was Danny goes the fuck off. 24-1. 23-3 for ESO, 19-3 for Eric. The three guys, Samara, I don't think we expected to do exactly that, but ESO and Eric for sure. Those three guys, if they can do that all season, you got yourself a team, sir. Smackrock, most deaths. I'm not sure what he did for kills, but rough game for Smackrock, and he's got to ask some questions about what does he change up, because that's not how you want to play this, brother. Water with 42-42, best healing. Cal, Apollo, and that dude after that. That dude with only 1644 heals for that entire game leaves me with a giant question mark, because I'm pretty sure he healed all game. How is that even possible?
No, he was out at one point, I think.
Okay.
But I don't think it wasn't very long, so he still should have had more than that.
That's a question mark for me. I'm gonna have to look into that when we rewatch this video a little bit. Water takes the MVP, which I think is very finally earned there. Cal did a good job too at 40-32. Want to note that. So at least in heals. A rough game today for V2. I'm not sure, guys. Let me just get some final comment from Fausto and Bowen. Where does V2 go from here in terms of improvement? What can they do?
I'm going to say that they definitely need to start practicing during the week. I understand it may be a long shot here and there, but any practice is better than no practice at all. Regardless if you're getting beat by 50, 60 every night, just practice and work on chemistry. That's my biggest recommendation to this squad.
No doubt. Bowen?
Yeah, I mean, practice, and they've been doing some practice, but they're practicing against squads that are just not giving the ability to practice. Like they go against OFB or Season 27 and stuff like that. Like, yes, it accentuates your problems, but you have to play against some people that are more your level to understand some fighting and set some things up, right? So, yeah.
Well, I just want to note that probably launches Danny well up into the top 10, as ESO kind of points out. ESO as well. What a game for those guys, for Out for Blood. I think this is a statement victory that they are a competitor, that they're definitely, I think, in debate with DS for top 4 positions now firmly. And I think that there's more of a different discussion for the bottom 3 at the moment. But what a game all around. We will conclude it there. Our broadcast of V2 versus Out for Blood from week 3 of season 53 of the Unified Skirmish League. We want to invite you to join the fight by downloading the game on Steam. Just search Free Infantry or visit freeinfantry.com. To find out more about the Unified Skirmish League, visit uslzone.com. Thanks to my co-hosts. We have Fausto and Bowen tonight. Thanks to our executive producer, Military Police. This has been Romulocks, and you've been watching the Unified Skirmish League on USL Live.